What's up guys, my name is Gary and you're watching Gary Mason Travels, your number one guide to getting the most out of your time while you travel in India. Since this is my first video for my new channel, I would like to start with the most fundamental of questions. Why India? Why do I keep going back there with all these countries in the world? I would like to start by saying it's not like it was the first country I ever went and I just thought it's really nice there and I kept going back. I've been to almost 1/3 of all the countries on the planet, yet it is India that I keep going back to, and it is India that I'm starting this channel for. And I hope by helping you get the most out of your time and money to help you develop a passion for this country in much the same way that I have. Now, it's not just me saying it, that India is this good. Countless documentaries have opened people's eyes to how wonderful and exotic travel is here, and it's created this image of what India is. And if you ask most people, what is India? How do you see it? People will automatically drift off to the land of exotic spices and maharajas and grand palaces, and all this is true, and the reality is even more great and even more grand than the documentaries portray. Now, I want to walk through 8 fundamental reasons why we go to India, because everybody wants different things. Everybody's projecting their own ideas of what they want out of their particular adventures, and I want to go into detail of what these 8 are. I'm not going to do it all in one documentary because you might fall asleep on me, and I want the things to be in bite-sized portions. So I'm going to put this into four documentaries because I don't want them lasting more than 10 minutes, because I know you've all got things to do with your day and you're all very busy, but this is great to help you, inspire you to dream about planning your dream trip, particularly after the global pandemic. A lot of us are looking for a way to escape and travel, and I would like to fuel those dreams. Okay, so the 8 reasons why most people will decide to go to India are the landscapes, the architecture, the culture. Some of us are on spiritual pursuits. Culture and spirituality are separate topics, and I will go into each one in detail. Some people want to go there for trekking and outdoor pursuits. Some people go there for the wildlife, and some people go there for the food. So there is a variety of reasons, and I will go through each one individually in depth for you. And while many of us might cherry pick ideas from each one of them, maybe all of them, but we are all specifically orientated to particular ideals that we are looking for from the trip. And this is really what I want to do, because I want to help you to get the most out of your time and money. It is a big country, and each state is kind of like visiting a different country. So I want to help you to focus your time on where it is that you really want to go. And when I say that each state is radically different from the next, I really mean it. Ladakh is in the far north of the country, and Ladakh is high mountain deserts, and it's Buddhist culture, high snowy Himalayas, and in no way can you compare it to the south. You can't compare it to Kerala, which is lush and tropical and an utterly different culture, different food, different everything. So if you've only got a month or 2 months or 6 months, the idea of this post and the following ones is to figure out what it is that you want, because I cannot stress enough that this is the most important point for you to get the most out of your time and to build a plan. Now, I know many people say, oh, well, it's just better just to turn up and see where the wind takes you, listen to other travellers. And no, time is precious. Even if you've got half a year, it's really not a lot of time. As I said, in 5 years, I've seen almost nothing. Another very important question for you to address is when. When would you make your dream trip to India? Because you save a lot of time and a lot of money into making this, it is only right that you put a lot of thought into when will you get the most value for what it is that you're investing into it. Now, different parts of India are good at different times. This is a whole nother video series, and for sure I will do it. But it is certainly something you need to think about when you're focusing on your whys. For example, if you want to go trekking in the Himalayas, the best time to do that is in the summertime, which is in June, July, August. This is the peak season. You will be paying peak prices, but it is the peak season when it is its most aesthetically pleasing and most accessible. But then on the flip side, if you was a hardcore wildlife enthusiast and you wanted to see snow leopards, one of the best places in the world for you to do that, you would need to go during India's deep freeze when it's minus 25 outside. And that, the best time is February. But that boils down to, can you afford that time off work? Can you afford however many weeks it takes for you to invest? So once you've established your whys, have a look at when can you do it and how much time can you commit to it. Again, this is all part of my Plan Your Trip in 5 Easy Steps. Do read that post. I will get round to making a whole video series on that probably next. So in the next video, I will be talking about the wildlife, for the wildlife enthusiasts amongst us. I'm certainly one of them. I'll be talking about the landscapes, and I will talk about those on a spiritual quest, those people who want to absorb some kind of spirituality from their trip. And many of us want to do that, and quite rightly so. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief introduction, because I want to make everything bite-sized. I don't want to drag on for ages, because you don't have half an hour to sit down and watch one video, so you can watch this at your own leisure when you get the chance. With that said, I will see you in the next video, and don't forget, as we go along, if you do like my content and you do like the work that I do, please like and subscribe so I can continue doing this. With that said, I shall see you in the next video. See you later, guys.